Welcome to 2 on the 10.
Oh, you know what time it is. We back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm Paul.
I'm Mitch.
Greedy Nick.
Greedy.
Oh, it's 2 in the 10. Oh, then, baby. Hey, another week. We in the April now. This motherfucker going by pretty fast.
April now.
I ain't gonna lie. We're in the 4th month of 2024.
I see you flexing that U of A education.
I love it. I love it. But no, for real, man. It's. I think we've talked about it before. It's like as we get older, our parents always say time goes by faster when we get older. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, that's because you old. Nah, they was right. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny when you're a knucklehead. When you're a little knucklehead, you don't want to listen. And then you get older, you appreciate everything they said and shit.
Well, let me add to that real quick too. I always talk about this all the time. Part of me does really feel that that adage of what they say is so true. Part of me feels that they've sped the clock up. Like seriously. I'll just say this. Do you remember when you were younger? First of all, a couple things. And you had that event, like whether it was spring break, let's say, you're going to Mexico for spring break, right?
Yeah, you couldn't wait for it. It took
and it was like 3 weeks away, and those 3 weeks dragged.
Longest.
Yeah. You like looking at the clock.
That was like Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, think about Christmas when you were young, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Before you know Santa wasn't real.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I'm sorry to ruin it for you.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh shit.
But yeah. So So it's funny because you look at how just how slow the clock ticked and how your mind was on the anticipation of all these fun times, and you're so anxious and stuff, and now it's like, man, it's that same a different age group, of course, but fun stuff comes. Oh, I ain't got time to do that. Right. I ain't got time. Right. Or it's just like constant go.
Man, like I said, it was it's just crazy, man. Like I said, getting older is just crazy. Today I was telling you a story about seeing a couple kids that I've coached. They're out there drinking beer like grown men and shit like that. And it's just funny to me how we think time fucking stays still, but this shit don't stop for us. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop for none of us.
Well, I got to ask you, so considering they're out drinking beers and stuff, and you coached them, did you ever think that you guys would be competing for the same girls?
Hey, you know what? Here's what I got to say.
Take that.
First of all, my girl's a little bit older, but the cool thing is, you think about this. The cool thing is, girls their age think I'm attractive. Yeah. So
maybe they got daddy issues.
I can't speak on that, but I'm just saying is, the cool thing is, I've gotten more. I shouldn't say that. Oh, I'm going to pause on that. Pause before I get myself in
Nick's
trouble.
about to check the stats on this too.
I'm going to pause before that. I'm just going to say I've had more fun in my later years than I did in my earlier years.
You had a lot of fun in your early years too.
Here's the thing: we want to say that because of the fact that the fun is more recent.
No, bro.
You had some. I remember. I heard some stories.
Look,
we can't even talk about on Two on the
Hey,
10.
Nick knows how much fun you've had.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
You want me to pull out the tapes? I got the tapes.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's funny that you say that. It's because I'm like, I don't know what it is. Maybe they find us more mature. You know what I'm saying? And they sick of these fuckboys and shit like that, and they know we don't play games. We ain't fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Or maybe they just need to get through that period of their life and shit like that to go on to something different.
They like the security.
Okay.
When you're in college, you're 23, 24, you ain't got the money like that. You ain't taking your girl out to nice dinners every weekend, When you get a little bread in your pocket though.
Yeah.
But then the younger girls look at that and go, man, I could have a secure life with him.
Gotcha.
Sounds like you were a younger girl in your previous life.
You stupid.
I mean,
I've dated a few of them, I'll tell you that.
You know what? That was so funny though. I was always on. So Nick, full disclosure, Nick always dated younger girls while we were growing up, right? Mm-hmm. That was your thing. You like
younger girl guy.
you like younger girls, and I was always on you.
Yeah.
Until I wasn't, and then all of a sudden I was like, light bulb switch. I was like, all right, let me see, because I've always dated women that were older than me. It was just my thing growing up and stuff like that, and then I got out, and then I said, well, fuck, that shit ain't working. Let me try the reverse style. And I think I swung when I said, shit, I'm gonna try it. And I tried one and I was like, that didn't work. Maybe I need to go younger. And I went younger. I was like, that definitely worked. We need to bring that back a little bit.
Back a little bit
I'll
closer.
say this. I mean, I think it's about the person, and again, just what you can have in common, what medium grounds. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of differences, but what do you guys kind of meet at?
Right.
Sometimes differences are cool too, though. Differences. Are
No,
cool.
definitely. Like I said, my ex-girlfriend, she taught me a shit ton on like the newer generation. You know what I'm saying? She kind of changed my style a little bit, my swag a little bit, and I appreciate her for that. You know what I'm saying? That was good. And I felt like I brought some wisdom as far as like I taught her how to save financially and do stocks and bonds and stuff like that. So it was a give and take by that, but. When you still got to experience life and you still got to go through it, you know what I'm saying? That it shows a little bit because I've done that shit and I know and when it's a motherfucker when you try to tell somebody what's going to happen, but they got to touch the stove to make sure that bitch is hot. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. I mean, and then the other thing too is you got to find just the right balance in everything. The chemistry, of course. How about conversation?
Yeah.
Just the depth. Just like
Right.
and then what you have in common. Like, what do you guys do for fun?
Right.
You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. It's a lot easier to do fun when you're doing Oceans 44. Again, and you're talking about new experiences and
Gotcha.
stuff. But you take the whole gamut. And again, at the end of the day, like I've always said this before, obviously if the person I'm with, I want them to experience stuff, and again that I feel they'd be interested in that I might have up on that I know. So that I've always prided myself in that. But before that, at the end of the day, I used to always do shit like for me. You know what I mean? Like before my relationships, like if I was saying, oh, he went to City Hall and then they went here and they popped bottles and they did this, it was for me. That was all for me.
But take your relationship for example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your girl's younger, but she's also in that. But she's younger, but she's also older in that generation where you can have a conversation when she knows about things that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So
of course,
because the one thing I've always said about you've kept yourself young, you've kept yourself relevant. You know what I'm saying? In the times, no matter when you were in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or 70s.
There's that U of A education again.
You know how to throw that in there, but no, I'm just being real. That. You've always kept yourself relevant, with your finger on the pulse. And that's one thing I've always admired about you is, like I said, is I've just come into, learning, the young kid swag and stuff like that. You've always done that. I mean, shit, you had a clothing store named Swag that, you had to be.
We had to be up on it.
Yeah, you had to be up on it.
And the funny thing, too, is a lot of these trends and styles, well, there's two things that always have been about fashion. One thing I can confidently say is, fashion repeats itself. So if you've been through it one time, pause, you're going to kind of have the idea, whatever, of it the next time around. I remember when we was wearing it like this. And then two, when it comes to fashion and style, if you always bring a little bit of your own originality and it's something you add to the table that again, I don't say nobody else, but nobody around your circles really does, then that always helps too. Originality trumps originality trumps trends. Gotcha. Like you come, again, there's an appreciation for it. And it's funny too now because you're starting to see people getting sick of the same stuff. The only reason the same stuff is trending right now is because we have social media and all the companies are able to, pay these and basically influencers to keep the same stuff popping.
Right.
Again,
Force feed it down your throat.
Yeah, exactly. To where again, and now you see it, and that's the biggest way that you're going to follow it. Is that person, this person, that person that I follow on. Because everybody always wants to. They always want to level up when it comes to I call it the taking picture game. You notice when everybody wants to level up, they always go, "Oh, hold on a second, you got this many followers. Let's take a picture." It's always follow up, up. Everybody wants to rise up and, this person, I'm in a picture with them, shout out to bro. And they just met him,
Right.
It's just funny, man. Hey, more power to everybody playing the game or whatever. But in the fashion sense, it's kind of the same thing. The powers that be are able to sustain by putting the clothes in the right people that are, going to whore it out for them. And so at the end of the day, when you bring a little bit of originality and you add it into the mix with a couple things here or there, and you keep it, I think the confidence in the confidence, obviously, in having a clue in a range is always going to help you.
Yep.
But again, hey, and also being able to recognize the trends with the young people, and you don't have to do every trend. Like here's the funny part. None of us, no matter if we was up on trends, we weren't like, I wasn't doing skinny jeans. You know what I mean?
Right.
No,
Like
Mitch, I know he tried, but he ain't doing the TikTok dances no more. I know that for sure. I check out his TikTok. He's not on there doing the dance.
Oh yeah. Okay. Were you dancing this weekend? No. Okay.
No dancing.
All right. I was making sure. I was trying to segue into this weekend. We kind of got off on a
On tangent.
little tangent.
That's what we can do.
That's what we do.
Our show. That's our show.
Yeah. Because we put the two on the tip, baby.
Yep.
So
Keeping it real.
yeah. But how was your weekend though?
My weekend was good. It was good. Well, okay, part of it was good.
Okay.
Part of it was terrible because I had to move. Or I had to help my mom move.
Okay, I got you.
And man, I'll just say. So here's the problem I had. I had to help my mom move, out of a spot that she's been at for 12 years now or whatever, Mm-hmm. So and then on top of that, Sunday was Easter,
Okay.
and Sunday was Chris's birthday,
Okay. And it was raining.
and it was raining.
By the way, happy birthday, Chris.
Yeah, happy birthday, Chris. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Chris!
Well,
There you go, Krispy Kreme, and
How old is she? 26, 27 now?
something like that.
Yeah.
And so so we're trying to figure this all out, man. It's just hectic, work's hectic, all this other stuff. And I'm like, man, and honestly, I had to get my mom out by, technically by Monday,
Right.
Sunday is Easter, Sunday's her birthday. So we decided
she want to go to church, so.
yeah, so we had to do. We didn't have to. We were talking about it. We decided to do like Friday happy hour, whatever.
Okay.
And so we ended up over at Z Tejas because it was the last Sunday of the month. Mm-hmm. So they do the throwback DJ and stuff.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So we're doing the catfish beignets and
The one over there in Chandler?
yeah.
Okay.
So every last Friday of the month, from 5 to 9, they have a DJ.
Okay.
And there's a few cats that have been on the scene, and that's when I text you guys. I go, man, I didn't know they closed Sanborn or Chandler, because we were thinking maybe. So I wanted to do a little tour, or at least take her to a few different spots. Because even when she was, when she first was in the bartending scene, she never hit clubs. She never really. She went to bars after work, but she always worked. If you're a bartending scene, you work every Friday and Saturday unless you request it off.
Right.
And usually that's for vacation or whatever else, or for Christmas or going back to see family.
Yep.
And so, anyway, so we went out there. It wasn't as good as last time. They had a young DJ. Nothing against that, because don't get me wrong, a younger DJ, I'm not going to discriminate, but if you didn't live the club scene of that era, I don't think you can dance with it like.
Gotcha.
And when I say dance with it, like ride the the music,
right.
like as if you'd been there.
Right.
Because don't get me wrong, and I used to be a DJ too, and I used to be in that club scene probably more than anybody back in the days.
Right.
So if we're talking old school throwback stuff. I don't want to make it sound like it's the local radio station.
Yep.
Like I don't need to hear da 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 da. It's the Dr. Dre, motherfucker.
And get jiggy with it?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
or even like the 5 songs that you'll hear in the radio tomorrow in Phoenix, Power, whatever, is going to be Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, whatever. Then you're going to hear Hey Now, what's it called? Outkast.
Outkast.
You know what I'm talking about? You're going to hear all those songs, I think when, the DJ the month before, and something I would do when I played that is, I'd be playing a little Donnell Jones, Say What, Say What, Say What.
Yeah.
Some John B, Don't Stop. Some Tony Braxton, Making Me High. That R&B that has that higher beat, and stuff with the little rap in the middle sometimes.
Yep.
And then if, one thing I will say, the youngster did play Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel.
Okay.
And I've been really back on that song from it. That shit slaps to me still.
I won't never.
Yeah, and so that I was impressed with that guy, giving us props, but again, it was a little more predictable, a little more typical. So we cut out there a little bit early, but it was cool. Had a good time. They remembered us from the time before. They're like, oh yeah, we're good to see you guys again. So it was cool, that. And then we just were like, hey, where do you want to go? I was actually thinking, let's go to Sandbar Chandler.
Okay.
But they were closed.
Right.
And I heard a couple spots in the area. And then all of a sudden I heard that Big Frank and Marlon and them were over at Fox's.
Right.
So we decided to pop through Fox's.
There you go.
Had a cigar. She had never been to Fox's. Which we went one time, but like not, not chilling there really. And so we would, just had a cigar real quick.
There you go.
Hung out. And then I want to say after that, because she used to work at Dose back in the day for a little bartending.
Right.
So we popped through to Dose, you know.
Okay.
And then that was cool. It was funny because one of my boys is the head of security there. Been there for years. Remember the big dude from Chandler too.
Yeah.
So and then she knew him too. So it was my boy Jav. You know, shout out to Javier. He's also a big foodie too. We always change food spots. So we popped into Dose for a little bit. That DJ actually was playing some good shit.
Is that the one on Greenfield?
Yeah, it went on Greenfield. So, but it took a little while because the DJ starts at 9, and he was playing some cool stuff. It was kind of cool.
There you go.
And then of course, you know, so after that, I think we're thinking about those sauce. I think we just finally took it to Moose because we know everybody there, and so you know, chilled at Moose, and then you know, so kind of just went around, celebrated on Friday, and then kind of just kind of chilled, took it a lazy Saturday. Had to just a bunch of Netflix chill, stay inside, you know, movies and stuff.
There
And then Sunday had to do some moving.
Okay.
And it was raining and everything else. But I'll tell you this, because it just didn't feel right. Because you know, I know we did stuff for her birthday.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like Sunday. First of all, I'm moving. I'm like, man. I call like, what are you doing? I go, hey, let's go grab some sushi real quick. I'm gonna take a break. You know, so we went and grabbed some sushi for her birthday.
Right.
You know, on the actual birthday.
There you go.
And just kind of chilled, and then I had to get back to moving.
Yeah.
But so that's what.
Did you get everything squared away?
Put it this way. I was supposed to return the U-Haul truck on Monday. I still have it. Today. I still have the U-Haul truck. And the place, I've been doubling down every day on, okay, prorated. So this is 5 more days of the U-Haul truck, 5 more days of prorating.
Right.
And it's not even anywhere near done. But I'm done tomorrow. Fuck it. They can keep my deposit.
Right.
They can keep my deposit. I think I had to put like a $950 deposit. They can
Oh,
keep
all the money. Okay.
They're keeping it anyway, so.
But that's what I'm saying is like all the money. Sometimes you gotta calculate. You're talking about my U of A education.
Yeah.
You gotta calculate what's it gonna cost your time. What's your time worth?
I know. No, trust me, I'm a mover. I want to pay movers.
Yeah.
But let me tell you,
Versus
I'll tell you why
paying
not.
Okay.
I'll tell you why not. No, I get you. Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I swore I'd never
here's the
move
thing.
again.
I know. I fucking hate moving, right?
Yeah.
But every time I move, I've had movers move me because my time is worth more
Well, then,
than that motherfucker. You think about how many hours you sweat, how many hours you fucking. No, they come in. Yes, it's going to cost you a little bit, but guess what? You get the motherfuckers that come in. They come in 2-3 hours, pack your shit up.
Yep.
It helps if you box your shit up, for them because of the unit.
Well, that's just it. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, being there 12 years, whatever.
There's a lot of shit to box up.
My mom's stuff, right?
Right.
Like, so she's so old school. Like, she's been doing this for so I'd be moving stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to get stuff ready, trying to whatever. She's sitting there taking papers and putting them in the shredder one by one. Papers, mail.
Right.
Mail.
Right.
Oh yeah, I can't have my information out there, blah 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 blah. Like one paper at a freaking
okay,
time.
gotcha.
And like I'll go move I'll take 10 bags of stuff to the Goodwill, right?
Right.
And then I'll come back and drop 10 trash bags. And she'll be done with 10 papers.
Right.
And then of course.
But again, you should
but here's the
you
thing.
should have concentrated on the 10 papers.
No, I get it. But when you have somebody so set in their ways that they don't know what they have,
Yeah,
but they haven't even looked at it yet. So now every single thing is looking at it while we're going through it. Again, so
hindsight's 2020. You should have started 3 months ago.
now hindsight's 2020. I should just doubled my insurance about 2 months ago and burned the place down. Seriously. I'm dead serious too. And the last thing I'll say on this, because a couple people offered to help.
Right.
Chris and her mom did, everything else. But here's the thing: when you walk into a room and you don't even know what that person, and I'm not trying to throw this on my moms,
Yeah.
but when you don't even know what they want to do,
with it. Yeah.
and then they keep finding stuff, and then they want to share it with, oh, remember this picture, and remember this, and remember this. And
Bro, it's sentimental. You gotta say your mom's been there forever.
no, yeah. So when I'm coming back to help, it's. I mean, again, it's just still frustrating because again, I'm going to be the one moving everything because I'm not going to let her move.
Yeah.
And I can't hire people because they don't. There's no until she goes and looks through the boxes.
Yeah.
There's no way to figure it out.
Right.
So it just was one of these things, and I dropped the ball.
It was just one of them.
I dropped the ball because I swore I was never moving again.
Right.
And I never do. And I'm sitting here just getting killed each day.
Right.
Hey, you want to know the secret?
What?
You just box up everything and you figure it out when you get to the next spot.
Yeah, except for yeah.
Hey, when my girl moved out of her house, she the situation. She was supposed to be out, and it's like the week before, and the house is like every room I go into is just packed. I'm like, you're supposed to be out of here, and it's just her, and I'm leaving town for like 3 days, right in the middle, like towards the end when she's got to be out. I'm like, you gotta. I ended up. Oh, by the way, the sneak on U-Hauls instead of renting it from U-Haul. Some of the Home Depots have box trucks.
They're expensive.
I got you have to call around. I found the one in Santan Valley, $50 a day.
Okay,
their big-ass
well,
box
let me tell you this. Well, don't get me wrong. I probably only got the 10-foot truck or whatever.
Yeah.
But they and I'm renting it late, and they're charging me $40 a day.
Oh, that's
So,
not
so,
bad.
so I mean,
Yeah,
but I looked at Home Depot, and Home Depot wanted like $140 a day on whatever.
Yeah, some of them are but some of them they just if they don't rent them out a lot, they drop the price cheap.
So let me just finish with this. So again, I'm freaking out on all this stuff. I got like 10 different things going. Right. I took a couple days off of work just to do this, and I feel like I'm looking around and we're getting nowhere.
Right.
I'm so frustrated. I'm tired as hell. And then the days I worked, it's like I work at an 8-hour, in my office, and then I'm going straight. I'm doing 7 hours, and it's just like, and I'm like again, and I still can't like. They're just looking around going, hold on a second. There's no way I can even pay people to do it because they wouldn't know what to do.
Right.
I'd be giving instructions, and everything else. So I'm just so frustrated. Lesson learned, whatever, it's on me. Because, I was like, oh, yeah, we'll do it in a couple weeks, Because every place I've been, I can get out in a day or two. And this has been, I put in 4 or 5 days and we're still, I'm returning the truck tomorrow no matter what. The deposit getting eaten, whatever. But here's a funny one real quick. So I find some shit, on my side, whatever. And I don't know if you remember back in the admin days. I remember I had this one hat. I bought it. I had him custom it. It's all hi. My name is. It had the name tag.
Yeah.
And it looked like a little kid's name. First day of school. Hi, my name is. And I had him put Mitch T and writing that looked like a kid with crayon did it.
Yeah.
Matched it. So anyway, I found this in the back of my closet, dusty and dirty as shit. So I look at it, I go, dang, this was a cool hat, whatever. It's old, dusty. I'm gonna throw it out though. So I took a picture, sent it to Chris real quick. You need to keep that hat, blah, 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 And I'm like, I threw it out already. Why'd you throw it out? I can't keep everything, right?
Right.
And then the funny thing is, so it has a sticker on the front, Remember your ex-wife used to always go to me, why do you keep your stickers on your hat? Why do you keep your stickers? It had a sticker on the hat. And it was a size, it was a fitted, right? Fitteds were back in 2006 or 07.
Right.
And so it had a size 8, right, on the hat, right? And everybody knows, already talk shit. Oh, you got to wear a size 8? Blah, blah,
Right,
blah.
yeah.
So Chris goes, size 8? I thought you were a size 10.
Oh,
I was like, and I started laughing. I go, I will say that on the podcast because I go, they don't make size 10s. I go, actually 8.
They need to for Mitch. Mitch gets the size 8 with the
a custom fit, baby.
extender.
No, she goes, she seriously is like, she goes, 8? I didn't know you were an 8. I thought you were a size 10. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, I got some podcast material.
Shit.
Yeah.
Big stone edge ass. I love it.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, you about right. That's a big ass head he got on, little bobblehead motherfucker. Anyway,
Hey,
I love it.
I figure how to make you guys catch up real quick.
It's all good. Hey, Grady,
Yeah.
anything good this weekend, man?
Yeah, just did Easter with the family. We just went to lunch.
Yeah.
Everybody in the family was like, we don't want to have Easter at our house. It's too much work. So everybody just passed the buck, and then we ended up just going out to have some lunch. It was nice though. It was a little rainy, so it was good to get out of the house and
There you go.
get in a little bit of cool weather.
Fuck. I had an Easter egg hunt at my house, right? It was supposed to schedule it at my house. Easter egg hunt, big motherfucker.
Yeah, I was planning on coming over. For
Yeah,
that.
that shit got canceled because fucking rain just came.
So where's all the eggs full of candy and money?
Hey, the Easter egg took that shit back, motherfucker.
The Easter bunny, you mean?
No, he believes in Easter egg.
The Easter egg.
The Easter egg.
I came first, the egg, Easter egg, or the Easter bunny.
It was the egg, bitch.
Anyway, everybody.
But anyway, all that shit got taken back.
Shit, I missed out. I was gonna come over with my basket and be like, hey, you didn't put an age limit on this bitch.
Hey, so quick question. All right, yes or no? You a fan of the Cadbury bunny?
No. That shit's terrible.
Terrible.
Fucking awful. Especially got egg in it.
Hey, real quick though,
Nasty as fuck.
what's your favorite candy?
Shit. Great question. Probably maybe Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces used to be good. Yeah. What are you, Mitch?
Twix.
Twix.
Yeah.
So mine, it's a tie right now. I like peanut butter M&Ms,
Okay.
and my new favorite thing right now, sour Skittles. They're so bomb.
Sour Skittles.
Yeah, they're like the regular flavored Skittles, but they put like the sour stuff on them.
You know what? I mean, I like
They're
Skittles.
so
but I don't. It's one of them love-hate relationships on Skittles. You know what I'm saying?
I was off Skittles for like 10 years because they took the lime away and they went to apple, green apple. Disgusting, by the way.
They brought them back.
They brought the lime back.
Yeah, see, they never.
And now I fucks with them again.
They were tired of fucking getting.
They're back in their
That
rotation.
motherfucker was in the
Hey, I was hitting them every week.
in front of bring back the line.
Back the line.
Bring back the line. This motherfucker here up in Pickle Park.
Pick apart with all the lime Skittles.
Hey, and then
Child, you want some lime Skittles?
so then this week also, I started my 30-30-30, which is Gary Brecka pubbed
You did tell me about that.
regimen where you within 30 minutes of waking up, you take in 30 grams of protein, and then do 30 minutes of steady state cardio, which is like a brisk walk or a bike ride, anything where you get your heart rate elevated, but you can still talk. You're not out of breath.
Okay, does sex count? 30 minutes of sex, does that count?
I mean, what are you doing it 10 times or?
No. Motherfucker, I can do it. Hey, I'm not you. I can do it in a full 30 minutes.
fuck with
You
you,
know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, yeah, to count if it's
So if I wake up,
steady state cardio.
I'm eating chicken while hitting it from the back.
Yeah, as long as you're getting that cardio in, you're getting your breath up. But it's supposed to help, like, just burn fat and boost your
Now,
metabolism, things like
all
that.
right, so the question I got to ask about that is it fried chicken or rotisserie?
Yes, clarify that shit because I love me some chicken. My girl can cook some fried chicken.
Yeah, she can. She gets down.
Boy, oh my God. Hey,
Shout out to the slice of cheese.
yes. You know what? I think I'm gonna tell her tomorrow. I need her to fry some chicken.
This weekend, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Nah, because this past weekend, I'll give you my weekend real quick in a synopsis. But we did this. So we try to do it like a date night once a week. All the time. So Saturday was our date night. It was our date day actually, and we were just gonna go out and fucking day drink because we was in that mood. And I was being the degenerate that I am. I'm up here like, oh, what bets did I put in? And all of a sudden I looked. I was like, the D-backs are at home. I'm like, fuck. I turned around. You want to go to the game? He goes, yeah. So I was like, fuck it. Let's go down there. We'll just get some tickets at the window. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always tickets down there. And sure enough, so we made a trip out there on Saturday. We went down there and we went down to the game. It was a great game. D-backs beat the shit out of the fucking Rockies. I think the Rockies are gonna be terrible this year.
Worst team in baseball.
Yeah. Well, or the A's.
Yeah, the A's probably too.
Your boy A's. Yeah. They don't got no fan base because they're about to move them bitches anyway, so I don't give a fuck. But out of Oakland, but
I think I saw one of the games they had like 3,400 attendance.
yeah, it's awful over there. I mean, even they played the Boston Red Sox the other day.
Well, first of all, it's not even safe out there, so I don't know.
He's like, I can't even go to the game.
Hey, real quick, not to jump in, but we always talk about the Bay Area and how crazy shit is. Why are all the Taco Bells in Oakland, they close their dining rooms?
Really?
First, remember we
drive-thru only?
We talked about a couple weeks ago or about a month ago.
Yeah.
In-N-Out closed the profitable location because too many people were getting robbed in the dining room.
Here's the thing.
In Oakland.
Real talk, they're gonna have to do. Businesses can't start shutting down because the economy will shut down in Oakland, and then it'll get bad. And then what'll happen? It'll spread because there'll be zero economy in Oakland, and it'll spread out to other cities, which then affect. They got to put the fucking somebody gonna go in there do the stranglehold on that shit and crowd it.
It's called FEMA.
Bring back the governor.
He got FEMA camps in there. I don't know. They need to figure that shit out. But anyway. So we did that. We had a great time. I can't even remember what we did after that. I think went to go have a nice little dinner.
Where'd you go for dinner?
What the fuck did we want for dinner? That's a great question because it was my boy's birthday. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Oh, we didn't have a fucking dinner. I just thought about this. We went over to the main event. It was my boy's fucking 50th birthday and shit like that. And came back and then kicked it and stuff like that. And then Sunday, like I said, we were supposed to have the Easter egg hunt, had to cancel that shit. But I loved it because she gets her son back on Sundays, and we kind of called it up. This motherfucker love him some cocoa. Bro, if you ain't seen, okay.
I'm in love with the cocoa.
This motherfucker in love with the cocoa. For real. Because
Low.
this shit will end, and this motherfucker is like running back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, this is the 8th time we watch Coco today. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you get, that's how you 4-year-olds, you got to deal with that shit. their favorite movie. So I'm trying to push them on to Winnie the Pooh right now, and get that shit, together and stuff like that. But speaking of Winnie the Pooh and fat shit, getting moved around, let's talk about this earthquake in fucking Taiwan. What the fuck is going on over here? 7.6.
That
First of all, thoughts and prayers out to people in Taiwan.
Everybody
You know what I'm
affected,
saying?
man.
Their family and stuff like. I know you guys are dealing with aftershocks and stuff like that, man. Just try to stay safe out there. All of Southeast Asia, they got typhoon warnings and shit like that. It's just crazy out there right now. So I'm just saying,
Tsunami warnings. By the way.
tsunami, typhoons, tsunamis, all them fucking natural
All
disasters.
them water shits.
About to fucking
tsunami, wasabi. There's a wasabi warning.
about to fuck y'all up. No, I'm not trying to be insensitive about this situation, but real talk, it's some crazy stuff. But this is what I'm talking about, man. We're at the end of days. I don't care what people say. This is the prophecy coming to light. Do I think we'll see the next 20 years? I don't know. If the shit's just coming too frequently, coming too often.
Pause.
It's just wild, man. It's like there were some reports, and like I said, I sent it to you. I can't, I can't. I'm gonna say it right now, I cannot verify these reports, but they were saying, Chinese warships were on the way out there with fighter jets and stuff like that. I don't know what was behind that stuff. I know, China definitely has a island out there that they want to fuck with, and so I don't know if they were going out there to try to. This was their time that they wanted to, sneak over there and see what the fuck was going on, but we in some serious stuff. I mean, bro, we in some serious stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? We got the eclipse coming up on the 8th. And I know you got some views on that, like what's going to go down on that. You know what I'm saying? Is this going to be the solar eclipse? How long? Nick, do you know how long the solar eclipse is going to last? You know what I'm saying?
I think it just depends where you're at, and
I mean, we talking 30 seconds a minute? Are we talking about 5 minutes? Or not?
I'm not sure exactly for each place, but there's a path that it's gonna go across. So they'll go dark, and it's supposedly a total eclipse. So those areas will go dark for the time that it's probably not a long time that it's fully covered, but then it'll be partially covered, and so there'll be still some darkness. It won't be as bright as it normally is.
So on this Sunday coming up, we about to have a total eclipse.
Of the heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be playing Bonnie Tyler. Shout out Bonnie Tyler.
This motherfucker here, boy.
Turn around. I'm gonna play that the whole time.
You better stop, bro. You better stop. Mitch, like I said, you're the coincidence theorist on the panel.
Conspiracy theorist that is anti-coincidence theorist. But yeah.
What do you think? What do you think we might run into on the 8th?
The truth of the matter is, I truly don't know. I truly don't know. But I've
what's going on out in the chatter world?
heard a lot of stuff and everything. First of all, like here's the funny part about my conspiracy coincidence stuff is, I've heard every time the eclipses are happening, especially the major ones, or the planets align, everybody always comes with some doomsday stuff and some crazy stuff. And so, I always read it, always share it, and just kind of keep an eye, kind of just, aware. I don't know what you can technically do if the shit at the fan, if,
Right.
This is the one.
Right.
But in the same token,
Everybody that know me know what's going down. If this is the one at the house, you know what's going down. That's all I'm going to say. People want to know what's going down. But go ahead.
So after the eclipse is the after party. But no. So anyway, it's one of those things that every time they play on that stuff. But I've heard so much stuff this time. This one's crazy because this one, first of all, I've heard in some areas, like Nick, you were speaking of the different areas. I've heard they've already got the National Guard out there. I mean, I've heard Niagara Falls. They're going to have, I guess also, National Guard out there because, I mean, now I did read that they said that because they think that's going to be one of the places people with elevation are going to take a look at and be hanging out to check it out. But still, I've heard, there's I forget. I want to say it's Tesla and SpaceX, but don't quote me on that. That is going to fire some rockets into the sky during this. And then the one that bugs me the most,
What's that?
is CERN. CERN. Their logo it is 3 6s. And I remember we talked about this on the show a few different times.
Yep, they're gonna fire back up there.
Yeah, the Hadron, what's it, the collider? Yeah, the Hadron Collider. Supposedly they found the God particle in 2012. And we can't argue 2012. Well, I know it didn't, I know the Mayans predicted 2012, and stuff. Maybe the world changed back then in a way we didn't realize, because, and again, they found the God particle then and smashed some, atoms and molecules together that supposedly might have opened some portals, might have changed some stuff. Who knows? I mean, who knows? Just all I got to say is whether you believe anything or you don't, take the time to for this one. Because, again, here's what's funny. Everybody will watch a program or Sports Center or Netflix or a series if they hear, heard that, it's good. But people won't even invest in their own futures.
So what? Every time I hear we had like solar eclipse and shit, and people started whispering about what's going to happen, this and this, it always gets me thinking about Y2K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
When they thought all the computers and shit was going to shut down. And even Bernie Mac was making. You go back and watch the King's College. That shit was funny as fuck. Talking about motherfuckers was out buying sardines and water and shit. You know what I'm saying? Had you motherfuckers in the house scared as fuck.
Here's a funny one, though. I don't want you to lose your point, but then we hear about the bomb shelters everybody's building right now.
Yeah, exactly. So here's my thing, man. Okay, if the shit happens, I feel this is my opinion. If the shit happens, I feel it's out of our control. You know what I'm saying? I said it many times. I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? And if it's His will and this is how we're supposed to go, this is how we're supposed to go. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
But I'm not going to sit and cower and be afraid, all that stuff. Everybody know if the inner world goes to pop off, everybody know there's a party at my crib. You know what I'm saying?
Are we doing the eclipse party on Sunday then?
No. I mean, if shit goes wrong, I'm not doing I am not running like a little bitch. It's just not what it is, man. It's just I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have fun on the way out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna celebrate my life. We're gonna have a good.
You're gonna be like Wolf of Wall Street.
Yep, all that shit. Oh, it's gonna be Wolf of Wall Street up
Not
there.
going anywhere.
It's gonna be a whole.
Not fucking going.
That whole movie gonna be reenacted up in my house. I'm just saying. But no, I'm not cowering. It's just not. That's what I'm not doing. Like a lot of this thing, I think they wanna get people afraid.
Of course,
fear. You know what I'm saying?
And that's actually one of the things in the Bible. It says, not to be afraid.
Yeah. And I'm not. Here's the thing. First of all, if you're a Christian, you should never. You should never. If you're a true Christian, you believe Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. Yeah. Bro, you should never be afraid.
No, without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Death is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be resurrected. You're going to be with the Lord in the end. So what the fuck you scared of? You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
That's what I'm saying.
I truly feel you on that. I think it's just so. Here's the funny part. The toughest part is the balance because we live in a world where we're trying to better tomorrow or whatever else it is, and we got this looming. Every time we got these looming, situations. Because here's the thing. It's tough. Like when we're talking financial, when we're talking jobs, when we're talking relationships, it's like it's easy to say don't worry, but obviously we're humans, and so we're gonna worry.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna have anxiety.
Worry about you're gonna have anxiety. Worry about the day to day. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying being oblivious to.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
of course.
I'm just saying if it comes to the end and it's the end, don't trip. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Is like have fun. Like it's a celebration. That's why people have started to switch from funerals.
Sprint.
Funerals, being so down and sober,
celebrating,
celebrating their life. You know what I'm saying? Because it should be a celebration of life. Because it's just so crazy. Because you think about it, funerals are for the people that are living. It's not for the people that are dead.
Exactly.
We don't give a fuck anymore. We gone. You know what I'm saying? But celebrate. We don't want to die and have y'all crying and boo-hooing, even though that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm getting older. So I know, my mom, one of these days, 40, 50 years down the road, my mom's going to pass, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be devastated. I'm going to be sad. But I'm also going to celebrate this woman's life. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm gonna party the way she told me.
Yep.
That's what how she wants it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna respect those wishes, and I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
You know, yes, you're gonna have some sadness in your heart. That's just human nature. If you don't have no sadness, fuck, you a serial killer. But what I'm getting at is don't be afraid, man. Is like I said, is celebrate because you got to think we've been on this earth for like I always joke about our ages, but we've been on this earth for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we've seen some things. We need to celebrate that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And
Well, that's what I say. That's what I say.
rejoice.
When everybody always asks me, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do?" You have all these conspiracy theories. What are you going to do? Again, I'm going to celebrate the people that mean something to me, that have a bond with, etc. I'm going to appreciate them, and I'm gonna put that my value into that. You know, the people you love, etc.
Right.
And celebrate that. But it's funny you say that though, because I agree 1,000%. And it's funny you said you noticed that trend a little bit, and I tend to agree, and I think that you are right. And I've been talking about it a little bit too. It's like, these funerals, they're a celebration of life, and so and it's like you want people to go on, and obviously take something that you impacted them with you, or whoever the person that you lose, and then to have that good positive like feeling, or that I guess memory to hold with them, to move forward,
Yep.
so that you're in their heart and vice versa and stuff.
Right.
So let me ask you this, without getting more, but this is actually because I've always thought I joke around. Because none of our, we're not promised tomorrow. So I've said before in my own head, I'm like, man, and again, hopefully this is years down the road. But in the same token, if anything were to happen to me, I'd want to mess around and throw a sad song out there, get everybody get their tears out the way, and then bring the shit up and have a fucking party.
man, like I said, I think I think you want to go out the same way on that. Like I said, if I'm going downhill, and I know it. I'm gonna videotape some shit. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, get them tears out of the way.
Yeah, and then let's go.
But then guess what?
Yeah.
I want you to light them cups up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Like we did. We all here. Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just wanted to say real quick.
Yeah.
This end of the world talk is brought to you by 2C Energy Drink. If you're gonna go out tasting the jerk, baby.
Damn straight, baby. Hey, order that shit on Amazon, bro. Get your
2C Energy on Amazon?
Yeah, it's on Amazon, baby.
Damn.
Yeah.
I gotta get up on Amazon and order some more bottles.
There you go.
Cans.
Make sure.
So let me real quick. Let's this is off topic, but since we brought it up, okay. So if you had a song to play at your funeral, what are you playing?
Oh, I'm playing. Oh fuck.
Random question.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's a big song, but ooh, damn, that's a great question. I mean, it's a big. I don't know. Maybe a life after death. It's not ready to die, because that's a little bit too.
What about some Tupac, Bury Me a G? Or some How Long Will They Mourn Me?
Oh, by the way, I heard we can't play any every breath you take now. I heard that's canceled.
Oh, take that. But no,
They missing you?
You're missing it. Yeah.
Faith Evans.
yeah, no. I'd probably play my favorite. It wouldn't go with the atmosphere. I'd probably play my favorite song by Biggie Smalls, "The Warrior." Straight
I
up.
don't mean to laugh at your funeral song.
Yeah, but no.
What is this paging me at
5:46
in the morning?
Hey,
Crack
but
the dawn.
I get y'all at the.
All right.
Let's go.
And by the way, I thought about that too.
Yeah.
That's where instrumentals come in.
Oh,
I mean, you can always freak anything with an instrumental.
yeah, I got you.
Take it from the DJ.
I got you. But that's what I'm saying. It probably be the one because I would want y'all to. I'd want y'all to turn up like. I'd be like.
But you're gonna have to play a West Coast song.
Stop all that bullshit. What would be yours?
Well, here, since I asked, you go next. And I'll go around.
Like, what would yours be?
Purple Rain by Prince.
Ooh, purple rain, purple rain.
Yeah, people just have lighter stuff. Yeah.
That should be cold though.
And that intro that he comes in on.
Yeah. That should might be cold. What you got?
All right. The meaning song that probably bring a tear, and then you gotta bring people back up. So I'm gonna say probably, and there's so many like cliche funeral songs, or like what's it called? What's the one from Fast and the Furious, or
Yeah. You talking about the one that with Travis Scott?
no, Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa.
Is it Wiz Khalifa or
yeah.
Travis Scott?
My friend.
Yeah. That, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that one, but I'm saying you got all these songs like that. And the other one I think of right now is Maroon 5. I'm talking about Cheers, whatever. But if I'm gonna bring people, hey, I'm gonna take an old school one. That's what friends are for.
Okay.
And when Stevie hits the harmonica,
Yeah, okay,
and,
gotcha.
and then you're gonna have to bring people like up.
The good time.
Yeah,
And then
and,
where'd you go? Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go.
It would be some.
Hey, you get them all out your seat.
It would be something like that, or honestly, Mac Dre's "Feeling Myself." I'm not even kidding. I'd have to, So yeah, and I know that's kind of.
I think tell me when to go.
I just got to ask. You do an open or closed casket?
Well, I'm getting cremated.
Are you?
Can we just
Okay.
what do you guys think about the trend now that I see a lot where they like pose the dead people doing shit that they love to do?
No,
Like
terrible.
I saw a picture of one guy who was like a weightlifter. They had him laid out on a weight bench and they had his hand stuck to the weight.
Shut the hell up.
I swear on my life. And it was like it was his last set, they said.
Oh my God. No. No.
What if we just had Mitch like propped up and he's like on the dance floor and someone's popping his collar? Everybody just walks by, pops his collar one
I'm
last
gonna say right now on the set, don't y'all touch my shit.
Hey, no, Mitch is just at the bar.
I don't give a
He has a
fuck.
Red Bull vodka in his hand.
Don't touch my body.
Everybody just walks by.
Motherfucker, I'm dead. Don't
Everybody
touch my
just
shit.
walks by and just pops his
Let me
collar.
rest in peace, baby. Leave my shit alone, all right? I'm probably having a closed casket now because I want y'all to remember me how I was. You know what I'm saying? I've seen, unfortunate thing is, I've had some death in my life. I've seen my father. I've seen my uncles. I've seen other folks that, they look a little, they do their best job to, but they look a little different in the casket. You know what I'm saying? Because the soul's out of your body at that time.
Well, I tell you, I used to work in the mortuary.
No,
I remember that.
Sick motherfucker.
Yeah, and I was 19.
Hey,
Yeah, no, I couldn't do
I would
that.
ask-
That's why you crazy.
hey, I would have an open casket and I'd ask him to do my face in clown paint. So when you walk up, I just have a red nose in clown paint.
All right, let me ask you this true question. Are you gonna wear your glasses?
Oh yeah.
No.
Hey, I'm gonna be buried with all my glasses over the years.
Stupid. Used to do his
And his greedy hats on.
no, closed casket on my shit. Yeah, but because me and my mom, we go back and forth because I'm an executor on her will and stuff like that. And so she's like, first she went and she was going to do the casket thing. Now she wants to be cremated, and I'm like, Mom, I ain't, I was like, I ain't being burned. I don't give a fuck if I'm dead or not. It's just something you see the Vikings and shit.
Yeah, I want to do like the Game of Thrones shit where everybody stands around and they just light me up
No.
and watch me burn.
While you're still
And then,
alive.
hey,
Yeah, no.
and then they're playing "Let It Burn, Let It Burn."
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Why? It's who cares? You're dead.
You never know. Your ass might not be dead. You fuck around.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, baby.
I'm on fire.
What
Hey, yeah, I'd have the fucking banger mix.
Fireman. Wayne.
Nah, one of
A fireman.
them.
Somebody call 911.
One of them spiders was some paralyzed your ass. They think you're dead and get you fucked up. Nah, bro. Leave my shit just because
So you just want to be put in the ground and have the worms eat you?
Listen,
All right, how about this? What if you woke up?
man, stop that shit.
And you're in the casket 6 feet deep.
Man, that shit scares the shit out of me.
So does me.
Man,
That's how you can
I'd rather you
burn,
burn me up. Get it over quick.
burning down the house.
I don't want to wake up in a casket and have to live the last part of my life fucking
Nah, that shit.
in darkness.
I can't even talk like that. That shit fucking.
I know, seriously.
Oh, about to have a panic attack. Oh.
Right, real talk. That shit burst. I think, yeah, for real. My heart going. Hey, let's get to some.
Let's get to a lighter
Let's get
subject.
lighter subject. Man, let's talk about this Final Four coming up. Let's talk about, before we get to Final Four, let's talk about NCAA highest viewed NCAA game, a women's basketball game.
College basketball.
Shout out to the women. Give me a clap it up.
Yeah. Women are doing their thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big women's basketball fan, but these two teams, these players,
Yeah.
this season, last season.
So it was LSU, Iowa, Elite Eight game. It was replay of last year's game. You wanted to see, how Caitlin Clarkson and Reese were going to go at it again. Caitlin fucking balled her ass off. That
like Steph Curry.
Yeah. Like I think she might be the female Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? She came out and did her damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So I was proud of her. You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing is she's got another year of eligibility if she wants it. Me personally, I wouldn't come out. What the fuck would you? You know what I'm saying? You just paid so much money in college basketball. You know how much? You know what's sad? You know how much money that the women's get paid? $144,000.
Yeah, and don't wrong. If we look at the scale of things in the world, hey, to play basketball, half a year, and then you can go get more money over.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, endorsements stuff like that, but she's making way more money in college. She's making millions of dollars in college. She got a State Farm commercial or something like that.
Should make like $5 million this year.
Yeah, something crazy.
Wouldn't she still make that though if she went into the pros with all the endorsements? Or you think there would be a less of a following because people don't follow the WNBA?
You know,
or could she be the savior of the WNBA?
You know what? I think she would bring more awareness to the WNBA for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because the women's game, man, they're more skilled. Yeah. I really think they're fundamentally stronger than the men. You see, we call it the Euro step, but it's actually traveling. You know what I'm saying? All the shit. It's just, only thing that they don't have in the women's game that I would love to see is dunking. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the exciting dunks and stuff like that, but they can shoot the lights out, layups. These women are ballers straight up. They just don't get paid with, you got cats on 10-day contracts getting paid more than the women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's because, just because it goes by the money and the draw.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, this is another step in the direction. All I know is
15 million
viewers.
It actually, they said it outperformed, I think, all but one of the NBA Finals games last year, which is crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it beat anything in college basketball. It beat anything in college football, I believe.
Right.
Or it was one game maybe, college football that might have, it beat anything in the NBA except for one game, the NBA Finals game. Obviously, they didn't mention the NFL because the NFL ratings are through the roof.
And then it beat every World Series game.
Yeah, anything in Major League Baseball, period. And then it beat anything in MLS soccer.
See, I think the reason
And anything in hockey. Sorry, NHL hockey, anything.
I think the reason why the women's game doesn't equate over to the professional level is because in college, no matter men's or women, we're diehard to our team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I follow my girls' U of A basketball team.
Volleyball, everything.
Yeah. I mean, their head coach. I went to school with their head coach. You know what I'm saying? So I'm Adia Barnes, my girl. I root for her all the time. That's I love seeing her win down there. You know what I'm saying? And I think you just get that extra, that school spirit and following a team and stuff like that, just to be proud of. When you get to the NBA, not all major markets, first of all, have an NBA team. And I don't know, it just falls off, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it doesn't, I think, correlate. But like I say, maybe, Caitlin's going to change that, you know what I'm saying? I think if you get more players generational players like her coming out, it's going to be pretty good. So.
Well, did you see Ice Cube already offered her $5 million to join the Big Three?
Yeah, but come on, man. I think.
I mean, he did it a league that nobody thought would work, and so far it's worked fairly well.
Yeah, but
could he do a women's division though?
Yeah, but people,
or a mixed women and men's division.
But people, I mean, you think about it. You got prison basketball.
Wow, what are you trying? Where are you going?
You got prison basketball. You got the Big Three, and then you got the NBA.
Wow.
I didn't know. What channel are you watching that on?
Well, I'm just.
Well, you got. Hey, you motherfuckers bet on it.
Hey, yeah, and can you place a bet on it is what I want to know.
I'm just trying to tell you is.
Hey, have you ever watched the Big Three?
Have you ever watched prison basketball?
Yeah, Big Three is terrible, bro.
I like the Big Three. Shout out to Ice Cube.
Yeah.
He's not in the group. He's not in the,
Yeah, I know. He's not. He's
that means
he's not part of the team.
That means he is.
He's not one of us.
That means he is.
Hey.
Should we throw out the sign? No. And what Kevin Hart do?
This section of the podcast is brought to you by the Illuminati. We don't really exist, or do we?
Anyway, we can't throw up that. We went dark there.
Throwing up the W or what?
No.
West side?
We can't. I ain't touching that motherfucker. All right, real quick before we end the show. Final Four predictions for the men.
Anybody but UConn.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
No, I'm sticking with Purdue.
Purdue. Yeah, I'm going with Purdue too. That's my team. I got them. Hey,
The guy from the
I'm following
future.
you for the future.
Guy from the
You
future,
said
we
I'm
can
from the future. We're gonna see. We're
Hey, I'm
gonna
a-
see real quick, motherfucker.
So far, they look good though.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. After this last weekend, I am now a diehard UConn fan. Just to the end of this tournament because I need them to win it all to win my work pool, and this will be like the second or third time in like 5 years that I win it,
We can't do that.
and I need the money.
We cannot. We can't have Cambodian Mike.
Cambodian Ben Baller.
Mike be fucking. I cannot be on that text stream with that motherfucker for a whole week.
Yeah.
So no, Purdue, handle your fucking business. All right.
Yeah.
On the women's side, who we got?
I gotta go, Caitlin.
Really? You go Iowa? You go over South Carolina?
Hold up, South Carolina is undefeated.
That's gonna be.
I mean, she's gonna have to score 40 to win that game,
Yeah.
maybe more.
I think South Carolina is the strongest team out there.
Well, let's put it this way. 3 of the 4 teams are insane right now. They're still there.
Yeah.
You got
got
South
UConn.
Carolina. You got UConn, the best women's program ever, and then you got the best college basketball player ever, probably. And then you got South Carolina undefeated.
Yeah.
And didn't Cambodia and Mike tell us that every year that ends in 4?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I did. It's a funny fact. So 2004, both the women and men won it. 2014, both the men and
From
women
UConn.
from UConn.
And now 2024, they're both going into the Final Four. So they
So-
could both win it again.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but
That's crazy.
we rooting for the other side. History hopefully won't repeat itself. But anyway, we're at the end of the show.
Yep.
Grady, give me a thought of the day.
So my thought of the day is going to be, my girl hit me up today and she's like, do you want to try these empanadas?
Ooh.
This girl, one of the guys that she works with, his girlfriend, I guess she has a restaurant in Juarez, Mexico. It's called Cuartito Azul.
I heard Juarez is really, good tourist place, real safe.
So, yeah,
Stay your ass.
I'm guessing it's probably, it's not a super safe place to be, but I think it's also a little overrated about how bad it is. My cousin actually went there and built some houses with his church.
Stay your ass on, bitch.
So it's not a place you want to go like party and visit, but you might be able to drive through with Haven't you seen the movie? What's it called? Sicario. You could drive through if you have armored vehicles and you go really fast. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
But-
go ahead. You take that idea. We'll be playing your.
But anyway,
we'll play that funeral song.
Real
hey, but I just wanted to say, so the empanadas she made were fucking amazing. I loved them, and had like the little sauce and stuff you put in there. Really good. So if you ever happen to be in Juarez, Mexico, definitely make sure you check out her restaurant. But for real, she's an awesome cook, and
What's the
I ordered a
restaurant
bunch more. What's that?
What's the restaurant called?
Cuartito Azul, and I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm not Spanish, so but that's my interpretation of the name. So
All right, so
Tito, huh?
Cuartito.
it's like Coco. Anyway, all right, what you got?
You know what's crazy? Today is actually National Burrito Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna get a burrito tonight. I'm hungry.
No, seriously, I think I'm gonna have to get a burrito too.
Los
Celebration.
Yes.
Oh, man, let's say,
Okay. Yeah. No hate.
But so so it's kind of funny though. Honestly, when growing up in Northern Cali, all I knew about Mexican food when you finally get off a Taco Bell, like whatever. 'Cause
Burrito
yeah,
truck.
hey, the burrito truck, and all I ever got was burritos. Northern California lifestyle was
swear.
carne asada burrito, carne asada burrito.
You
That's all it
changed my
was.
fucking life with that fucking burrito truck.
man.
That shit was literally, I ain't gonna lie, that probably was the best burrito I've ever had in my life.
It's right
Really,
there.
it's right
No, seriously, it's right there.
No, like right there.
That flavor is so amazing.
When I tell y'all, I took one bite and I told him to turn the car around because I wasn't even hungry.
Yeah, and he don't like beans. Oh, this shit's so good. Turn around. I need one.
I
Yeah.
need one. And then I fucking mashed that shit before we got on the plane.
Yeah.
That shit was so good. Anyway, go ahead.
And so I'll just gotta say, like, that reminds me so much of growing up. The carne asada burrito. I don't know if it's a Cali thing for people. I mean, I know it is out here. It's huge out here
I'm
too.
gonna have one tonight.
But in the same token, it's just carne asada burrito. And then it's funny how each style is different. I'll just say this real quick in honor of National Burrito Day. Northern California has the red rice in it, right?
Okay.
Typically has the beans, has the the meat.
Sometimes they got French fries in them.
No, yeah, I mean, well, that's the California, but that's Southern California too.
All right, go ahead.
Like when they say the California burrito, that's Southern California, so it's French fries and guacamole, whatever. And then you come out to Arizona and you go to a lot of spots. You're like, oh, I'll get a carne asada burrito, and of course they're gonna have the guac and pico in it,
Yeah.
And then each place is different. I've learned to, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna do the pico. But I've learned to just
cheese.
kind of if I trust the place, I'm gonna get it the way they have it, minus like tomatoes or onions and stuff like that, and pico. But in the same token, which just ruined probably every the flavor of the shit. But no, it's cool to just have an appreciation for different places. I have to stand on record out here. My favorite carne asada burrito. Well, there's a couple, just depending on what we're talking about. But it's a mi casita. But in the same token, also has to be Taco Bron because
I was gonna say
Baby.
Taco. But here's Taco Bron got the quesadilla too. They got the taco.
Yeah.
So
that burrito.
yeah. And then half and half with the pork mix.
Oh my gosh! Can I
But
drive there tonight?
Taco Bron, if they had a taco, they opened one in Peoria. Well, I'm like, man, open one in
The East Valley, that shit was fucking. I'll be there every other, like
My
probably
guess-
2-3 days a
I'm
week.
thinking out loud, but without really.
Yeah, I got you.
The cartel don't want to move this way. But no. So those are the two burrito spots in Arizona, hands down. Period. Right. There's other good ones, and man, hey, go get yourself a burrito. It's National Burrito Day.
There you go. Bad. Hey, just to touch on a little bit about what we talked about living in fear. Stop that shit, man. Like I told you, you gonna have trials and tribulations, but ain't no reason to fear, baby. Life is too good. All right. On that note, we out. Oh, yeah.
Burrito time.
2 on the 10.